Hey y'all, welcome to Nat and Grace Revelations. This is Tarot Tia. This is going to be a reading for Earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. May or may not resonate, but I do offer personal readings, and a link to the site is in the description. Looks like somebody who's been very temperamental, very moody, funny acting, being real slick at the mouth, passive aggressive. That type of stuff is a really big factor here. Like just being real slick at the mouth and funny acting. And now it's coming across to me as if their level of maturity is seen. And it seems like moving, relocation is going to be a really big factor. But it's because of this person's mouth. It's the way they're talking to somebody. But it's almost as if like they're, what would you call it? Like it's showing how disloyal that they are. You know, like how they're biting the hand that feeds them, or talking shit about something or somebody, trying to just to be funny towards them. But these are people that you would consider them to be like friends or companions of some sort. So it's like, what are you on? You know what I mean? Like, why are you talking shit about your own friends or the people that you hang with? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what are you on? Or say, like, if this is a work environment, they're sitting and talking shit and making fun of their coworkers and doing stuff like that. And their level of maturity is showing. And it seems like they like to argue. They want to fight. They're confrontational. And it's coming across to me as if this is no longer a secret. You know, it just seems like somebody is kind of in a space to where they are trying to seek compassion after being a little bully like to another or others. And they're kind of trying to see like how this person feels now, how people feel now. You know what I mean? Trying to like take somebody's temperature here. And it seems like this person is kind of like, they're finding out that this individual is upset. Like, and in all honesty, it seems like they have a right to be upset because the way that these people have used and abused them, taken advantage of them, been dismissive to them after they've been loyal and supportive. And, it's almost as if like, again, they're biting the hand that fed them, or like, again, talking shit about the same person who's been supportive of them. So it's like, what are you on? You know what I mean? You could tell how ungrateful that this individual or these people truly are. And it's like, yeah, like, I think it's giving another or others a bad taste in their mouth. So whatever is going on here, earth signs, I think people are starting to see that somebody is just like ungrateful, unappreciative, or they're in a place to where they thought they were going to be able to have power, control, and dominance over something or somebody. Thought that they had power, control, and dominance in this situation or over somebody or people, just to find out that this was all in their head. Like, you really thought that you had this person hooked or whipped or under mind control, or, you know what I mean, had a spell on them or whatever this is. But in reality, it just seems like they're finding out again that this was all in their head. Like, this person is just delusional and they're getting cut off. Somebody may be finding out that this person was doing spells on them, practicing witchcraft on another or others and things like that. And they're getting angry about it, because they're starting to get uncomfortable. Like, yeah, no, I'm not fooling with you. Like, and Braden is what I'm hearing. So it seems like there's this sense of triangulation that's been a really big factor. And somebody, work, family, friend, or romantically, but it's because somebody just talks about people all the time. All they do is try to make fun of people. And again, they're very impatient, they're very rude, they're very disrespectful. And again, it's like their mouth, it just is showing either their level of intelligence or how their level of maturity. I'll just say that. It just seems like people are finally starting to understand that the way that this person talks to people or about people is what the issue is. And that's why everybody keeps turning their back in this situation. Like, no, like, you really are just disrespectful and ungrateful, or, unappreciative of the love and support that you have, and in my opinion, it's like they're going to try to manipulate their way back into these social circles or back into people's good graces by pretending to be supportive. It's almost like somebody that may not know how to apologize, but they know how to spend money or offer gifts or do things to where they give things. You know what I mean? They don't know how to like apologize or take accountability for things, but they know how to give. And that's their way of being like, I'm wrong, you're right, I apologize, you know? And I don't think that that's going to pacify the people that they have fucked over in this equation. You know, they're just looking for this person to take accountability for the things that they've been doing, not trying to just sweep it under the rug or buy their love or respect again. You know, it's like, no, like this person is looking for love, not things. You know, whatever is going on in this situation, and it seems like this person may not know how to show that affection. But if they want this opportunity or relationship, they're going to have to like get in tune with themselves emotionally, you know, and learn how to empathize with another or others. Because it's almost as if like they're sitting and like talking shit about somebody, possibly in their life or lifestyle, especially their sex life, all of that type of stuff. But it's like, this is somebody that they love or swear that they love, say that they love. So it's like, why are you talking about them like that then? You know? I think they're starting to see like the reality of like why they got cut off, and they need to apologize. It's like, if you like that person, if that's your friend, then I say that. If you're attracted to them, whatever is going on here, if you love them, you wouldn't be talking shit about them like that. Like, if you actually cared about them, you wouldn't talk shit about them like that. You would be supportive. You would have been supportive. If you actually gave a fuck, you know what I mean? Like, you wouldn't have just sat and watched. You would have helped, you know? But in my opinion, it just seems like, again, they just didn't want to be supportive or loving or helpful. They chose to be, it's almost like, oh, that ain't my problems. That ain't you. That ain't my issue. Like, they chose to be a bystander and bullshit. You know, chose to be somebody that sat around talking shit about what was going on instead of helping with the issue, helping in this equation. You know, whatever was going, helping this person, helping these people. It's like you're talking shit about them instead of helping them, supporting them, being supportive in some type of way. Like, you know, what do you think that that's doing? You think that that's helping? Like, what do you think your negative words are doing to this person's mental and emotional wellness? And in my opinion, I think that's where they are getting a reality check, is that that's why this person turns their back on them. That's why they cut them off, or that's why they don't fool with them like that, or they feel like this person doesn't have love for them anymore, or doesn't pour into them emotionally anymore, or seems emotionless, you know? It's because this person's temperament, like, is just too much to deal with. You know, or again, it's like one minute they may be mean and aggressive, and the next minute they want to be cool, and it's like, no thanks. Like, no, that's weird as hell. Like, they're inconsistent as far as like who they are character wise, and how they treat people and how they feel about people. So it's like, you know, there is just too unstable. Like I said, one minute they cool and nice and friendly, and the next minute it's like, I'm cool, like, you being weird, like, I'm good, like, you know what I mean? And I think they're starting to lose connections with people, and it's really making them uncomfortable. So they know that it's time for them to work on themselves, because there's no one around to blame. There's absolutely no one else to blame. Like, you know, you don't have connections or emotional attachments to these people or to anybody or whatever is going on in this equation because of your own negativity. You know, who else is there to blame if ain't nobody talking to you, if ain't nobody around you, if, you know what I mean? Why is everybody constantly saying like, nah, you're not trustworthy? Like, why does everybody feel like you're not trustworthy? And it's because they aren't, you know? And again, now who else can they blame? Like, who are you mad at? What are you mad about? Like, because you're mean as shit and temperamental and fake as hell, and nobody wants to tolerate being connected to somebody that's willing to snake them and talk about them and gossip about them, and you know what I mean? Like, spy on them, and you know, and pocket watch them and worry about other people's business all the time. Like, who wants to be connected to people or a person like that? Like, you know, besides, again, other people that act like that. So it's like, no thanks. Like, this person is too unpredictable. It's like, I don't know if you my friend or not. I don't know if you cool or not. Like, I don't know if you know what I mean, trustworthy or not. Like, I don't know if you gonna snake me or not. Like, I don't know what you on, and I'm not about to keep questioning that. Like, you know, I think this is just not being dumb. You know what I mean? Somebody is refusing to be stupid, or they're playing it safe. Like, if I feel like you're a snake, and or I gotta be cautious around you in any type of way, like, I just don't want to be around you, period. Like, you know, I just, it just is what it is, you know. And I think somebody is remaining connected to the people or the person that they trust the most. And it's almost like, well, why you keep choosing them? Why you pick them? Why you trust them? But it's because this person knows how to keep their mouth closed. This is somebody that has already proven how solid, how loyal, how dedicated, committed that they are. So it's like, well, why are you feel me? Why them? Because they've proven who they are morally. And I think that's just what it is, you know. Thank you so much.